We have an agreement spanning to 6 political groups, 27 member states, and 5 very important committees of the European Parliament. In this way, I believe we are able to send a message to the Commission, to the Council and the member states that must be reckoned with and have therefore made a great step towards an EU-level effort to alleviate the poverty and social exclusion of our continent's largest ethnic minority. The strategy must also take into account the territoriality of exclusion, since the geographical distribution of social disadvantages is not uniform throughout the member states, but poverty and social exclusion is concentrated in underdeveloped microregions, which in many of the new member states are predominantly inhabited by the Roma community. Part of the cohesion budget should be set aside in the next multi-annual financial framework in a performance reserve for the strategy, which could provide vital resources and decisive incentives for implementations by allocating funds on a competitive basis defined by the criterion how the proposed project or intervention supports and implements the objectives of the strategy.
A szegregáció ördögi kört alkot és törésvonalakat hoz létre az egyes társadalmakon belül. Annak is nagyon örülök, hogy ez az állásfoglalás kitér a nemek közötti egyenlőségre is. Hadd emlékeztessem önöket egy korábbi 2006-ban elfogadott állásfoglalásukra, amely a roma nők helyzetével foglalkozik.
There is no evidence that strong and proportionate measures are in place in the member states to tackle the social and economic problems of a large part of the EU's Roma population. Now, this situation is neither acceptable nor sustainable, and therefore the Commission is working on an EU framework for national Roma integration strategies, which it will present early April.
I welcome the focus in the report on the importance of using EU funds in the most appropriate way. It is indeed essential to underpin policies with sufficient financial resources. And although we have made progress in this area, more needs to be done. It is clear that the number of member states will not be able to make sufficient progress towards the Europe 2020 targets unless they take concrete steps to improve Roma integration. It is therefore high time for determined action at both national and EU level.
Смятам, че бенефициентите на европейски средства трябва да участват в изграждането на своя дом или заобикаляща среда, за да се чувстват съпричастни към оказаната им солидарност и за да бъдат, разбира се, добри стопани.
Strategia trebuie să cuprindă ca domenii prioritare creșterea gradului de educație civică, adaptarea aspectelor culturale și tradiționale ale populației Roma la civilizația contemporană și promovarea calificării și recalificării profesionale. Consider că aceste domenii, alături de educație, trebuie să fie obiective fundamentale. Statele membre de origine trebuie să contribuie cel mai mult la integrare, dar abordarea europeană are de asemenea un rol foarte important. Viitoarea strategie elaborată de Comisie trebuie să propună programe cadru adaptate la caracterul nomad al unei părți din comunitatea romă, care să fie dezvoltate și implementate în mod similar în toate statele membre.
Frau Präsidentin, meine Fraktion hat verschiedene Besuche bei Roma-Siedlungen in Europa gemacht und wir haben horrende Zustände gesehen. Man kann sich nicht vorstellen, was in europäischen Hauptstädten zum Teil an Verhältnissen vorhanden ist. Es ist ein Teufelskreis, der kaum durchbrochen werden kann. Beide Kommissare haben dankenswerterweise insbesondere die Armut erwähnt. Und ich glaube, der Kampf für die Roma ist vor allem auch ein Kampf gegen die Armut.